Hello, everyone. This is Sara Graceson, where grace begins with you. Welcome back to my channel. We're here for the part 2 of our Duo fragrance review. I thank you for joining me, for all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers to my channel. I want to thank you for everyone that viewed my first video. I want to send out much gratitude and give you all the thanks and praises for joining me and even liking and commenting. I just want to thank you for coming over and viewing my channel. I have so much more to come. Please, and if you like my content, please don't hesitate to subscribe, join, rate, comment. I love to engage. I love to hear what you guys are into, what kind of videos you would like, what kind of reviews you would like to see, what kind of perfumes or fragrances, your opinion about different fragrances. I would love to engage. So I'm not going to hold you guys up because I want to get through a few more of my fragrances, the duo fragrances that I have, and give you a little bit of details about them, for everyone that was curious about the fragrances, and everyone that maybe haven't had a chance to experience the fragrances or have any of the fragrances, so you guys can get a full review of them. Again, welcome to my channel. I'm Sara Graceson, and let's get into it. Okay, next fragrance I have here is this one is a delight. I just want to say it's a inspired fragrance. It's called Caramel Pomade Delight. As you can see, beautiful bottle. Look at that label. This is the juice. It's the extrait de parfum at EDP. And it is inspired by 2 fragrances. So it has 2 fragrance houses in the fragrance. And it's delectable. So let me tell you the 2 fragrances this is inspired by. It's inspired by Kilian's Apple Brandy and Xerjoff Lyra. So let me tell you what the notes are. The notes are apple, brandy, cedar wood, I should say, and green apple. This is so delectable. I have apple brandy by Kilian, so I know it's a very sweet, sweet sour, just a little bit with the green apple, but it has a real decadent smell. The brandy is boozy, and then it makes it like almost like a dessert. So they picked the right label for this, because it is like an apple brandy with the caramel. You get that sweet smell, but not overly sweet, sticky sweet. Let me just give it a spray, guys. Yeah, this is so nice. And if you guys, I have Lyra too, excuse me. I do have Lyra too. I have the Xerjoff Lyra perfume. And the 2 together, they're so spot on. The Lyra is like a delicacy, like a delicate, like a pastry. So like a pastry, and the apple brandy from Kilian, it just goes so well together. This is a beautiful, like, brunch scent, daytime brunch scent. I'm not sure if I'll wear, you could wear it. It would even be a nice bedtime scent. Men love this sweet smell. So this is a good one, because they can actually wear both Lyra by Xerjoff and apple brandy, and they really migrate to these type of scents, these sweet, not overly, but it's just sweet, but it's like delicate, a, a delicate sweet, a not overpowering sweet. And then this is a really good fall scent, winter scent. It's not super heavy. I know the juice is kind of dark, but that's pretty, the juice. But it's still, it's very long lasting. It's projecting, so you'll get all of that. And it's just a pretty delectable, delightful, delicacy type of scent. Again, this is Caramel Pomade Delight, and it is a delight. The next one we have here is another caramel fragrance. This is Caramel Delight. It's another dark, kind of a dark juice, amber type juice. You see, I've used this. This is inspired by Xerjoff Lyra. So I had this one before. I had the one I just reviewed for you guys, the Caramel Pomade Delight. So when I smelled this and I seen that they had mixed the two, that they had a fragrance that mixed Lyra and apple brandy, I had to have them both. This is, again, bergamot, blood orange. I may have not mentioned these in the last one, but it has the same notes because it was Lyra and Killian's apple brandy mixed together. So it has the same notes. Blood orange, lavender, jasmine, cinnamon, blossom, licorice blossom, musk, accord, vanilla, and caramel. And this is just it's so spot on to Lyra. When I tell you, it's longevity is excellent. It its performance is excellent. The juice is good, and that's why you see I've put this much of a dent in it. I have worn this in the summer months. I have worn it in the winter and fall months, and I think it does good. It does well in either of the seasons. It's, again, their fragrances aren't really heavy fragrances, so you don't come in a room and just take over the room. Like, you don't come in and people, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people smell you before you get there. You want them to know that's you. So you want the fragrance to be, moderate, but you want it also to not overwhelm people. So this is a really good one, though. It's very, another delicacy, delight. Let me smell it one time, guys. Yeah, it's beautiful. It smells. I have Lyra, and it is beautiful. It comes in a gold bottle for Xerjoff, and it's spot on. It really is. Guys, you want something sweet, you want something delectable, delectable. You want something that's gonna turn heads and also be light. Even men, this is really good for a man. It would really draw in a woman because the citrus gives it that sweet, like sweet, citrusy. So it's like a bakery, but it also has that citrus which cuts through cuts through the sweetness a little, if that makes sense. But this is Caramel Delight. It is inspired by Xerjoff's Lyra, And this one is a really magnificent one. Okay, guys, next I might butcher this name a little bit, but just please bear with me. It's Trafalgar in red. Trafalgar in red. This is a 30 mil. If I didn't tell you guys, most of the bottles is 30 mil. I might have said that in my first video. This is the juice color. This is EDP Extrait. This one is inspired by Christian Dior's Privé collection, the Trafalgar. Excuse me. Privé collection, Trafalgar Rouge. Okay, so this is what this one is inspired by. I'll give you the notes. The notes are raspberry, strawberry, cherry, mandarin, orange, blackcurrant, grapefruit, musk, and patchouli. And this one is a sweet one. This one is another sweet one. Let me smell it, guys. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's well blended. If you like something fruity, sweet, it has the red berries, it has the strawberry. It's very fruity, it's very fresh, it's very light. It's to me it leans a little more feminine, but it's still a beautiful fragrance. It's not my favorite, and I'm kind of glad I got Doors one before, because I was on the fence about buying this from Dior, the Dior Privé line, and I'm kind of glad that I was able to get this because in the Dior fragrance, and they had a dupe for it, because it's not my favorite. It's still a beautiful fragrance. It's still a lovely light. If you're out on a spring day, if you're out on a summer evening, at night, you could wear this. It's light, it's fresh, it's airy, it's sweet, it's fruity. It's fruity. So, yes, if you like something fruity, if you like something fresh, strawberries, berries, raspberries, this is it. Again, this is Trafalgar in red by inspired by Christian Dior. I'm trying to get through these really good, excuse me, really fast, guys. A lot of my videos, I don't edit. So if you hear me or you see me in the video, have a blooper or two, it's because I don't edit these videos. I try to give you my honest first initial reaction. These fragrances I may have had, but I'm going to give you something that's me. So we know that we're not perfect, and I'm not downing anyone that edits their videos if that's what they do. I'm probably at a point in time I will edit my videos, but I like the flowing off the top of my head and just giving you me. The next one we have this is a beautiful bottle. Look at this bottle, guys. It's Beauteous Delight. Beauteous Delight. And this one is another inspired. A lot of they're inspired. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me put it up a little bit so I hope it focus. See how I say inspired expressions? You see 30 ml and you see 1 fluid ounce. Most of their inspired fragrances will say inspired expressions. So you know that it's inspired or it's a dupe for another, a popular fragrance. This is the juice. As you guys can see, this is the juice. And Beauteous Delight is a EDP. It's inspired by another one of Christian Dior's Privé collection line, Fave Delicious. Now, I have Fave Delicious and the original by Christian Dior. And I even bought it after. I bought Christian Dior first, Fave Delish, off of the Christian Dior website. So I have purchased that already, and I still went in to buy this. And sometimes I'll do that. You know, if I'm one that likes to sometimes savor or save my fragrances. So sometimes I'll go, if I see dupes and some things, I'll just try it. I like fragrances. So I don't mind trying different fragrances to see what fits me. And it can be $500 and it can be $50. I like to smell, and I like the light of smelling fragrances, of having fragrances. I enjoy fragrances. So let's get into this one. This one, I don't really have to smell it. It's spot on. If you want to try this before you know, pay the cost of the Christian Dior fragrance, you can do that. This one is, guys, it smells so good. And it smells, to me, 99% just like Fave Delicious. I'm just giving you a view of the bottle while I read the notes. The notes are, it's an Oriental Gourmand. And it is Oriental Vanilla, French Lavender, Mint, Chilean Cherry, Freesia, Egyptian Jasmine, Caramel, Cedar, Cacao, Venezuelan Tonka Bean. And it smells just like it. It is so good. If you ever smell, if you ever had an opportunity to smell Fave Delicious or by Christian Dior, so you know how it smells. You know it's a very sweet. You know it's a very delicate fragrance. It's a very bold, vanilla, savory type, sweet savory type fragrance. It's nice. To me, it's a little thick. This one, not so much, but I would definitely wear it more in the fall and winter because I think it would project. I also think that it would be more suitable. You can wear your fragrance anytime. I'm like that too, but I just think that you would get a better, it would just be a better smell and longevity and performance in a colder or a more cooler weather. Even if it's a summertime, but you know, sometimes you can go outside and it's cool in the summertime, springtime. I think also it could be a lovely fragrance or bedtime scent. It's just that cozy. It's just that vanilla and that French lavender, and then it has a little bit of spiciness or a little bit of tanginess from the mint. So I think this is a beautiful, and it's a 99% spot on comparison to the original. Again, this is Beauticious Delight by Dua. Okay, guys, we got another Christian Dior fragrance. We do. Another Christian Dior fragrance. And we're going to, sorry about that. Got another one. And this one is First Love. Look at that. This is a beautiful bottle. Look at this bottle. Look at the label. I mean, look at the label. The bottles are nice too, but look at the label. Extrait Parfum. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says Extrait de Parfum. EDP, but this one doesn't have, so that's why it says some of the ones you can't look at and see. It doesn't say impression or inspiration. That's what it says, inspiration. Some of the bottles don't say inspiration, even though they're inspired by other fragrances. But some of them will say inspired expressions. And I'm not quite sure why they do that, but some of them will say that, but not all. But look how beautiful this label is. And what's so funny is that one time I had a hang up about these labels because I like my bottles to be uniform. I think like, oh, if I put it on display or I put my collection out, I want my bottles to have a uniform look. Don't get caught up in that, really. Sometimes I wouldn't even buy perfumes because of the bottles. And I know some of us do that, but we're into look. We're visual. So when we see something visual and we like it, we buy it. And most brands and merchants, they know that we are visual creatures. So let's get into this one. This one is another Christian Dior fragrance, inspired fragrance called this one's First Love by Dua. It's inspired by the Christian Dior Privé Collections Vanilla Diorama. Beautiful fragrance. Let me smell that right quick, guys. Let me smell it. Oh my goodness, this is spot on. I have this too. So I have the original. I have the Dior's original. Smells good. Smells just like it. 100% smells just like it. It's spicy. So let me give you the notes. The notes are, it's an amber fragrance. Amber vanilla fragrance. Amber vanilla orange, pink pepper, lemon, rum, cacao, cardamom, bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. It's rich and sweet. That's all I can say is it's rich and sweet and a little bit of spicy because of the cardamom. The sandalwood, you smell that, so it has an earthy, kind of woody, spicy. I've always said that it kind of reminds it to me. This is just me. It's like Fave Delicious, and Tobacco Color and a little bit of Amber Nuette. Those are all part of the Dior Privé collection, and it really smells like a mixture or a blend of those three. It has the spiciness. It has the brandy bourbon, like a brandy boozy, and it has the like vanilla creaminess from like Fave Delicious. Oh, this is really good, guys. The juice is a beautiful color, as you see. The label is very pretty, very colorful. I love the pink, the purple, the yellow. It's really pretty. It's a beautiful fragrance. Beautiful for nighttime, beautiful for daytime. It's just an all-around beautiful, rich, sweet fragrance. My review about Judea's Casino perfume. But you see, most of the casino perfumes have this type of label where it has something to do with the casino. Like you can see the little dice there. It's a really nice, thoughtful label. So this one is the Dark Casino Elixir, as you see. This is the juice color, some clear color. And this one is inspired by two fragrances. MFK, so Mason Francis Kirk de Jean, Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait version, and Creed Aventus. They have the two blended together. And this is some of the notes are selected and enhanced notes. So they enhanced the notes, didn't change the notes, but they enhanced them or amped them up a little bit so you can get more wear than the original, or longevity, or they enhanced it so it could make it a little more well-rounded, but it's still the same notes. They just amped them up a little bit. So the notes, let me give you the notes. It's an oriental floral. It's fragrance of oriental floral. And it has saffron, which has been enhanced, they say, in there. Pineapple, oak moss, apple, birch, cedarwood, jasmine from Egypt, black currant, bitter almond oil, and it's been enhanced. Ambergris, it's been enhanced. The patchouli, pink berries, resin, vanilla musk. It's the richness of the 540. Extrait version. Dua decided to enhance certain notes in this fragrance. The concentration and the quality, like I said before, of various ingredients makes the 540 darker, richer, deeper than the rest. A little dense, it makes it a little dense. It's very well blended. The sweetness of the almond oil blends well with the pineapple. The bergamot makes it very fresh, very long lasting. It's rich, it's decadent. It's a winner, guys. It's really a winner. It's beautiful. Mixing the two, a lot of people love Aventus. A lot of people love Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait version, and it has the extrait version, so it's, it leans with it has the almond oil. It's a beautiful mixture, blended very well. Oh my goodness, this smells so good, and I think this would just be so nice on a man. A man would really appreciate this. Men love Aventus, and this is it's citrusy to me, and you can smell. It's not feminine, and it's not super masculine, but it can lean a little masculine because of the Aventus. But the 540 extrait brings it back because of the almond oil, and 540 extrait has that saffron, that deep richness. This is a winner, guys. For the women and oh my goodness, this is so lovely. I've got to pull this back up. I keep a lot of these fragrances stored, and sometimes I'll forget that these. Tonight I'm going to make sure I put this out because I'm going to wear this. And it is a beautiful summer. I don't know where everyone is, but summer fragrance, winter fragrance, fall fragrance. It's just spring fragrance is a beautiful fragrance all year round. You gotta get your hands on this, guys. That mixture of Aventus and 540 extrait version, this is the best blend I've smelled thus far. Doing really, really, really did their thing on this one. Really. Okay, I got two more, guys. I'm gonna do because my video is running a little long, and I don't want to keep you here, guys, really long. So I'm gonna do two more, and then I think I'm gonna have to do one more part 3 because I have about 8 more fragrances. And the next one we're going to take a look at is this one. And look at this beautiful bottle. Look at that. This is Pomade Fire. Some might say Palm. I say Pomade Fire. This one is inspired again by 2 fragrances. Look at that bottle. It's so beautiful. Look at the juice. I love juice with color. I mean, I love juices that's clear too, but I love juices with color. It makes you intrigued to know what's in the bottle or smell it. So, when it has that amber kind of look or color, you really get intrigued. I love in dark juices, So this one is Plummet Fire, inspired by two fragrances, Killian Apple Brandy and Mason Martin Margiela by the Fireplace. This one is a good one, guys. I've worn this one, as you can see. I put a little dent in the bottle. Especially when the fall came. I think I purchased this in the fall time. So when the fall came, I bought this. Let me read the notes for you. So Oriental Woody, green apple, chestnut accord, vanilla, cedar, brandy, and clove oil. It's the two fragrances mixed together. Blended together, I should say. Blended together. So nice. Let me smell it, guys. Oh my goodness. When you first spray it, you smell the the green apple right off the bat. Like it come out fresh, come out really fresh with the green apple. And then in the back of the notes, you'll smell that Mason Margiela by the Fireplace. You'll smell that woody, brandy, like cloves. It's just a really nice fragrance. This one right here is really, it's not heavy. It's because the apple cuts up the woodiness, so it makes like a tart woody, if that makes sense. It's so sweet to a mild standard, but the apple brings the crisp freshness to it. And then and even in the middle and the bottom notes, you still smell the apple. Like the apple doesn't fade away. And then in the underneath the layers, you smell the cedar, the vanilla that comes from both fragrances. You smell the earthy woodiness of the by the Fireplace. Like it's a good mixture. So they was thinking ahead of time to mix these two, and I have both. I have by the Fireplace and I have apple brandy, as I said earlier in the video. This one is a good one. If you want me to do a exclusive review about any of these fragrances, just leave a comment below. I love to do a video if you want to see one or two in particular, three, you want me to go into some extent about or go into more details about these. I love to do that. So this one is Plummet Fire. And the last one we have this evening, guys, is another good one. Another vanilla, beautiful fragrance. Nice and is Tonkalicious. This is called Tonkalicious. They really know how to make these labels. And look at this juice color, guys. Now this is a juice color. Let me get this bottle whipped up a little bit, guys. Look at this juice color. Look at this amberness. Look at this. Now tell me that ain't beautiful. Tonkalicious. See that? Ah, this is so good. This one is inspired by, guess, Guerlain Tonka Imperial. So you can guess what this already smells like. So the notes are woody. It's a woody oriental. The notes are bergamot, frankincense, tonka bean, amber, rosemary, tobacco, spices, cedar pine, jasmine, pine wood, vanilla, almond. Beautiful. It's spot on. Spot on. I'm not going to tell you no. It's spot on. Let me just spray right quick, guys. I like to do that to you guys so you can't smell it, but get your hand on those fragrances. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed or you won't be unhappy that you did. And you won't feel like, another thing that's big to me, you won't feel like you spent a whole bunch of money and you got a fragrance that you really didn't enjoy or you were blind buying, and now it costs you a little, bit of money. It wasn't inexpensive, and you don't, this is the opportunity to do that. So I never sway people. I have fragrances that cost a good amount of money. And then I have fragrances that are inexpensive. And I like that. I think I said that in the beginning. This one is very rich, a rich vanilla fragrance. It's dripped in resin. It's a leather. It has the leather, beautiful amber, woody. It's warm. It's a bit spicy. It's woody. It's very nice, and at a lovely price as compared to the Guerlain. You know, Guerlain's fragrance and some of their price tags. I have some Guerlains. You know, they can be reasonable, but some of the other fragrances like this line can be a little pricey too. So you get to experience that and get your hands on fragrances. Like I said, I have a couple dupe or inspired fragrance brands, and I'll probably get into those later too, guys. Please leave me a comment if you want to see them. Like I have Alt. I have Alt is one I have. I have Dossier. I have them too. So I'll be getting into that, and please tell me, leave a comment below if you want to tell me what you would like to see next. You know, I have a lot of fragrances, and I have a lot of shorts on my channel for you to see what's to come. But this one is really good. It's a Guerlain. It's a Guerlain dupe. It's really nice. It's a delightful on the tonka, very woody, earthy. It just grabs at you. It's so nice. Vanilla, you could smell the sweetness of the vanilla. The starkness of but it's just a nice, beautiful, beautiful comparison to the original. So get your hands, look at the juice. Even really looks like the juice. So get your hands on it. This is Tonkalicious, which is very Tonka, and experience it. It's beautiful to wear day, night. To me, I would wear it day, night, whenever I want to wear it. It's not too out. It's not overpowering. It's a nice, earthy, dark, rich fragrance. So guys, that is it. I'll leave you here with Tonkalicious. I have a few more fragrances. I'm gonna have to make a part 3 because this video became longer than I really wanted it to. I'm Sara Graceson. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bell because I'll be uploading videos as much as possible maybe every day or every other day, and so you can have, you know, fragrances to view. I'm here to stay. I like to just show you what I enjoy most. Again, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and like the video and engage. Again, this is Sara Graceson. I thank you for joining me. Good night.